Hey guys, I wanted to touch today on how do you test for what are the problems if you have some weight loss resistance. I'm doing a series of videos about trouble losing weight. If losing weight is easy for you, bless you, you're one of the lucky ones. If losing weight is troublesome for you or maintaining your weight is troublesome, welcome to the club and we can get through it together. Usually there's some reasons behind it, so testing for what is the reason is important. As I mentioned in other videos, there can be some food allergies, so doing a food allergy test is vital. Food allergy testing can be done via a simple finger prick, get a couple of blood drops, and you can find out what your food allergies are. There's a skin scratch test, which I think is awful, because the skin scratch test is testing for like an allergic reaction, more like your throat closing up or sneezing. Those are not usually the things behind weight loss resistance. So a blood test, applied kinesiology testing, those are some things, or simply avoiding the top 7 foods. J.J. Virgin, a great author, talks about the 7 most common allergic foods. You can just get off all 7, start losing weight, and then start adding them back in one at a time. And when you start gaining weight, that one is not to be added back in. So that you can do different things, but testing for food allergies, blood test is excellent. We do it here at the office. Also applied kinesiology, we do it here at the office. For nutritional deficiencies, how do you know what vitamin you need? Can't I just take a multivitamin? There are some specific things that I find that specific is better than general. So if a multivitamin fixed everything, people would just be like, hey, I went and got a Centrum and I lost 50 pounds. That just doesn't happen. Sometimes people do need some nutritional things specifically, and just think about it. Iodine is usually not in multivitamins at all, but iodine is something that you might need. So having some testing to see what nutritional deficiencies exist is important. I use a lot of applied kinesiology testing, which is basically feedback from the brain. You can also do some hair analysis. The hair analysis will show what nutrients you're low on over long term, which is excellent. You can also do a blood test. The blood test will, I think, sometimes miss some of the long-term deficiencies because blood is a moving thing. It's new every minute. So you might take a B vitamin, and that B vitamin gets into your blood, and then you do a blood test, and the blood test will say, wow, I'm super high in B vitamin. On that moment, yeah. But it's more important to find out what you're low on average. So the hair analysis is a little bit better for the average. Applied kinesiology picks up on some of these nutritional deficiencies that are more the average stuff. So those are some important things to do. One of the most important and informative ways to find out what's going on is to do some surveys. And the surveys, although simple, can pick up some important things, like how much sleep do you get? What's your diet like? These things can help someone who's trying to help you know what's going on with you. Because if you're not getting enough sleep, you can't lose weight. If your diet is horrible, you can't lose weight. So knowing what you're going through with a simple survey and just some communication. It doesn't have to be a fancy test, but communication, understanding what you're doing, what you're going through can help. So symptom surveys. Those are the main types of testings that I recommend. Some simple blood tests, some hair analysis, applied kinesiology, symptom surveys. Those will help us figure out most of the stuff that could be going on. So those are some things that I like to run if somebody's having troubles with weight loss resistance. If you have some questions about a specific test, ask me. If you have questions about anything else that I've talked about, please ask me. If you have some comments, share, like, subscribe, and I will be making some more videos, hopefully that are making some light bulbs go off, because when it comes down to our health, we basically need, keeping it simple, we need to put as much good stuff in our bodies as we can. And we need to take out as much bad stuff that we can that's in our bodies. Keep it simple. And if that's not working, we need to get specific and do some tests to try to find out what specific for you is off and help that specific thing. So for that, a few tests will be helpful to find out what's specific for you. And I'd be glad to help. Please contact me, reach out if you need any help. and I'll see you on another video.